What up, YouTube world? Welcome back to Foster Home Faith and Fighting. On this platform, which talk about growth. Like I always say, never get comfortable being comfortable, because at any given moment, life itself can change. Except the good with the good and the bad, that too shall pass. Always keep your head up and your chest out with dealing with any situations in life. So right now, I'm about to go to class. It's about let me see, about 11:20. I mean 10:20 on Saturday. I'm about to go to class right now, jiu-jitsu class over here on Charles Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Modesto Academy, the coffee one on Coffee Road in Brixmore. Anyways, my name's Hugo. I do jiu-jitsu. Those are some of my accolades back there. It's not much, but hey, I tried, right? So today, what I want to talk about is suicide. It's probably like a iffy topic people don't really want to talk about, right? But some of these stories that I tell, they're not my all my stories. Some stories are gonna be about some of my people. Now I got all kinds of people. I'm from the streets and also I done turn my life around. So I'm a product member of society, productive member of society, right? So I'm just saying I got all kinds of people, friends, families. I got people I know from the streets, people hood, people whatever, right? Like people that are own stuff, people that are business owners, whatever, right? I just know a lot of people. But the reason why I want to bring out this topic right now is because, and I don't say no names because there's no names to be said. But I remember one time I was having this conversation with one of my buddies, right? And he was going through life. The difference between me and him, though, I'm an old bull. He's a young bull, like a young bull, right? Like maybe like he's young. You know what I'm saying, about my kid's age. But anyway, even younger than my kid. Mind you, I'm 42, so my kid's about 23, 24, 20, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, the point of it is, I was having a conversation with one of my buddies one time, right? And this guy had expressed to me how life wasn't going right, and there's no, he don't understand why there's a reason of living anymore, right? And then, at first I didn't catch on to what he meant, what he was trying to say, right? But the more we were having conversation, he was just expressing to me how like nothing's going right, nothing's just going right for him. Whatever he thinks is supposed to be going right in his life, none of it was going right. So this guy had thought, or girl, had thought that wouldn't it be easier just to, you know what I'm saying? I heard someone say unearth. I like that term. This person had thought of unearthing himself from this life that he's leaving, right? That he's leading, right? But the more I was talking to him, I was like, what is so bad, And he was telling me, I don't want to tell what he was telling me, right? But it's just normal stuff. Like we're in California, first of all, so rent is high, jobs are shitty unless you have a career, which I recommend to all the youth out there. If you're gonna do something that's gonna make you money that you love doing. I work at a warehouse right now. I don't think while I was growing up, one time I was like, man, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, you know what? I want to be a warehouse worker. I know for a fact, no one in my kindergarten, first, second, third, none of their answers was that. So, like I said, in California, job's shitty, prices is high. You can't live alone. So, like I said to this person, a lot of things was happening that wasn't working for him. You know what I mean? He wasn't staying. He was basically on his own, right? Now, like I said, he had expressed to me how everything's going so wrong, so he don't know what's the point of living. He'd rather unearth himself, right? And I was thinking like, damn, that to me, I told him, that is crazy, bro. I'm twice your age, right? I said, this is crazy. You haven't even lived half the life I've led. You know what I'm saying? You haven't even made mistakes in life yet. You young, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and this doesn't matter what age group you are, whether you're old or young or just, because sometimes life can hit us so bad that I don't know who, but that they think in their mind the option is to unearth themselves, to not be here no more, right? But then that's one of the most selfish acts of life that you can do, because you're always thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about everybody else the domino effect is gonna have. No matter if it's not going good right now, like I always say, you just gotta keep your head up. It's gonna get better. The thing about life, and I promise you this, it's life, honestly, what I've lived through is all ups and downs, pure ups and downs, believe me. when you're up, enjoy that. Enjoy when you're high up here. When you're up on everything's going right, nothing's breaking down, everything's just going smooth. Enjoy it and love it, because I promise you, in the future, something might start heading down. Now you can go on a trajectory to keep going down and down and down. You can get into a bad a funk. You can get into a, you know what I'm saying. Your mentality can start playing tricks with itself, and you just start keeping yourself down. And then now you're being negative. Now you're walking around, you hate everything, or everything doesn't make you happy, or why are they happy and you can't. Now you starting to have different thoughts in your head that ain't a good thought to have, because you're not rationalization, whatever that word is, rationalization. But you ain't understanding life like that, right? But I remember when I was having this conversation, I told my boy, I was like, man, or girl, but I had said, you know, that's crazy. You ain't even lived long enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm twice your age. You ain't even lived long enough to make mistakes to feel like that. So, side note, I remember whatever I was going through, I remember my brother and them were concerned about me, right? Because they thought that I was simping so much that I was gonna, that they thought, not that I give any reasons for them to think that, but I understand as your family they're concerned, especially when you're the guy that's never feeling down. The next thing you know, they see like a year of you just down, right? But anyways, they see me, like, my outside appearance showed cool, but the inside I was just going through my own life. You know what I'm saying? I was just going through life. You know, anyone that's dealing with life, um, like I had to deal with life sober, right? And I'm not saying use anything to make your life not deal with it unsober, right? But I was just dealing through a lot, and I never understood that, because at the same time I was always using medication for myself, right? But I remember they had, my brother had one time came up to me and had a concern like, "Hey man, you ain't trying to hurt yourself, right?" And I was thinking like, "Nah, but why would they make me think that?" I've never been like that. Well, since my brother got out, I just never showed that kind of display of emotion where I think I would, um, what is that word? Like show present myself to that kind of, I might do something like that, right? But I told him, nah. Might be sad, but shit, I ain't thinking about doing any of that. You know what I'm saying? But I think when we see someone going down the spiral, that's our greatest concern. Because I remember my brother was going through whatever he was going through, but in my mind, but I thought myself, nah, he's stronger than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't have to bring that up. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, the point of it is that sometimes we go down a rabbit hole so much that we don't understand what life is about. We don't understand what's the reason to even living if nothing's going the way we want it to go. Well, I told my person this, I have a friend this. I said, look, man, you ain't even. I live twice as your age. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even had a chance to mess up yet, dude. Go mess up or do something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't do nothing illegal and get yourself in trouble by the law. I'm just saying, go try something, mess up. It's life. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to do anyway. So, but to unearth yourself would be the most selfish act of humankind for you, because you don't really, that telling us that you don't care about anybody but yourself, right? But you know, I talked to my friend through it all, and then right now he's doing good. But still, I was, and what's crazy is that this is not the only friend I've heard it from, and that's what's even more crazy, because this person would not know how this other person told me almost the same identical thing. And what's crazy is that these are some youngsters telling me this, right? And I'm over here thinking about my kid now when they say that, because I'm thinking like, dude, I guarantee you, at one time my son probably had these thoughts in his head, and you know, I wasn't even there for him to let him know like, hey, you're loved. Don't ever think about doing anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here that care about you. So you know, I talked to my friend. He was expressing himself, but I was thinking like, that is crazy. This is more of like a lot of people have these kind of thoughts and no one wants to share them. But what I had to tell my friend, like, look, bro, you gotta understand. Like, I love you. You're a good person to me. You're my friend. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing but love for you. Whatever I can do to help, I will help. But first and foremost, you gotta help yourself before you can help anybody else. I can't help you if I'm not helping myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't give you a place to stay if I'm over here living at someone's in someone's house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to get a hold of myself and get my things right to be able to lend some certain kind of hand. But so I was telling my friend, you can't blame nobody else. You can't blame your mom, your brothers, your sisters, your dad, your grandparents, nobody. You can't, because at the end of all you have to take care of yourself, which it should be, is yourself. Now, now that's we all do it. You don't do it. I don't just do it. Everybody does it, but we got to take care of ourselves first, right? And then after that, you got to always make sure your mentality's strong, because at a minute you can break when something's not going your right. You can break. You can let yourself go. You can just do something that you wouldn't do normally. And for someone to do something like that, to try to unearth themselves, see, that would break my heart. That always, anytime, no matter if I've known you, no matter if you were an enemy, when I hear you pass away, especially now, back then I didn't care. Believe me when I say that I had turned my whole life 360, a whole 360, right? Because back then when I used to be from the streets, if you're gone, you're gone. We're gonna put another T-shirt on another face on a T-shirt, and that's it. That's normal. But now, when I turned my life around in 2000, what was it, 16? People that I knew that started passing away, it just told me I'm getting older. That's all it was telling me. That, man, we're getting older. This person passed away. Oh man, wow, we're getting older. This person passed away. So now I started really thinking about my life. Right, I started thinking about what I want to do with it. Like I've had, like I said before, I've had money. I had street fame, which is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I'm like, if I walk down the street and someone knows me, it wasn't like, oh, now it's not like that. But back then, that's what I guess I was striving for. But now, I'm like, dude, I don't want nobody to know me. All I want to do, and if they do get to know me, is spread nothing but positive shit to them. I want them to feel good. When you come into contact with Higo, I want you to leave and say, man, I had a good conversation with that guy. Or every time that guy's around, man, it's always good positive stuff, energy, good love, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't spill no hate. Like I bust balls with my close friends. Like, we talk smack to each other. That's just what we do. We do that in the hood. We do that. My real close people. But in general, I don't talk like that. I don't down talk nobody. That's just ain't in me anymore. I just don't have time for that. I never really even had hating bone in my body. I didn't care. I never compared myself. That's the point of it. But so see, what I'm saying is that that person that doesn't feel like they have somebody, they do have somebody. They're just not looking far enough. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might not have friends, right? But so what? Get on the internet, look up. You can have um, a relationship through the internet with somebody you don't even know across the world that might be feeling exactly the same way you're feeling. But that's the whole thing. I'm trying to tell you, man, that there is someone that's always going through the same shit you're going through, whether you like it or not. This is a big world. This is not just Modesto, because that's where I'm from. This is not just California, because that's where I'm from. This is not just the United States. This is the world. You'll always find somebody right here that's going through something, that same thing you are, in the whole world you are. They might have it better than you, or you might have it better than them. But at the same time, they're still going to go through the same mental state you're going through when you're trying to unearth yourself. So I like to just tell you, anybody that's going through it, reach out to somebody. I promise you, there's people out there that got nothing but love. And if you don't know anybody yet, I'll tell you this: whether you're religion or not, religious or not, why don't you just go to a church? Just see how they act towards you. Just see what kind of love gets poured onto you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end, we want to leave a mark of our life on this earth for people to have nothing but memories, and why not make them good memories? You know what I'm saying? So if anyone's ever feeling like they need to unearth themselves and not be here any longer, that's a lie. I'll tell you that right now. That's a lie. There's always somebody that cares. If there's nobody, if you don't think there's any somebody that cares, you can just reach out to me. But I promise you, like, there's better things to come, especially if you're young. I'm saying young right now because this is a young person addressing to me, but I'm saying, like, no matter what age you're at, I know life is not easy. I know life sometimes it gets stressful, it gets stressed out. I know it ain't going good. When is it gonna end? But like I told you in the beginning, it's ups and downs, baby. It's ups and downs. Go through the storm when it's down, and I promise you, you're gonna go right back to the top. And the only way you stay at the top, and this is game right here, free game. The only way you can stay at the top of any situation in your life that you're going is your mentality always has to stay strong. That means don't ever let nothing break your character. If you're a good dude, stay a good dude. If someone does you wrong, don't do them wrong. You still stay a good dude. That's something they got to live with themselves, right? Um, I'm here to make memories. I'm here to help people. I'm here to let them know, like, hey, man, if there's not anything you can do. Matter of fact, for the people that don't feel loved, I guarantee you this, and I promise you this. I guarantee you this. If there's anyone that's going through it, boy or girl, go to your nearest jiu-jitsu class. Go take a tryout class at your nearest jiu-jitsu place, and I promise you, you're gonna find some people that you never thought that you would interact with, and not next thing you know, they're your buddies. So that's just one place. I know I said the church earlier, but I shoot. If you're not religious or whatnot, you think that's doing too much, a little overwhelming or too dramatic, go to do some jujitsu. You might be like, well, that's not my thing either. But so what? This right here is gonna get you in shape, and you're gonna learn how to choke somebody out. Don't use that choking on somebody out on the street to somebody for no reason. But I'm just saying, at least you'll know some good knowledge. But I guarantee. But what I mean by that is like you're gonna meet people that are gonna genuinely care about your well-being. You know what I'm saying? At any of these places such as name. So to whoever's going through anything in life and doesn't feel like they belong here, you do belong here. We love you. I promise you that you do belong here. It's okay. Make like I said it before. Just make some don't break the law, but make mistakes. If you did break the law, make it something real minor so it doesn't tell you on your adult record. But don't go to jail. I'm just saying, do something. It's not gonna work out. It messes up. That doesn't mean you're a failure. That just wasn't for you at that moment. That wasn't your niche at that moment. Try something else. Try something else. Um, when everything's feeling like, and I get it because I'm like you. When everything's going wrong and you can see the future, how it could get better, I'm just like you in the sense of like, I don't want to put in work for it. I don't want it to be in a month. I don't want to put in work for it. I want it now. I want it right now. I don't want it in a couple weeks when everything starts getting better. I don't want that. When I'm hurting and I'm going through whatever I'm going through, I want it to happen right now. I want to be okay right now, but it ain't like that. That's the crazy part about it. It's nothing's ever going to be like that. Nothing worth it is going to be like that. Life, that's worth it. That is a reason why you fight them battles. You know what I'm saying? The biggest battles, one time I heard they said, is the one in your head. When you get that under control, you're gonna be good. So anyways, I just wanted to make this video before I went out to jiu-jitsu to go over here either get choked out or choke someone out. Lately I've been beating the nail. I'm okay. Like I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? But I'm about to go do that right now. I hope you guys stay blessed. And like I said, man, if anybody's going through anything in life where they feel like they need to unearth themselves, man, reach out for somebody. I don't know how to do the little down on the website, follow the link, but look for the local suicide phone number and something. It's in your city or whatever. Google it. But what I'm saying is, there's always someone. If not, do what I ask. Just go to some church if you're want to seek something different, or go try jiu-jitsu class, and I guarantee you're gonna find some people that you're gonna vibe with. It's just the way it is. I don't know why, but it's just like that. But anyways, that's why I'm gonna make this little video to let you know that sometimes we don't talk about real things that happen in our head. Why people want to unearth themselves, why people want to hurt themselves, and at the end of all of it, that's kind of selfish, and it's not only on you, it's on your family. And I'm not even saying to put that on you. I'm just saying you don't realize how much people really care about you until you're gone, and that's living or not living. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, y'all stay blessed and let's get it. I'll see you guys next time.